What's up everybody, Joe Simpson here. It's Saturday the 17th and I wanted to share with you some of my favorite tips and tricks for winter fishing. First thing I want to cover is cheap winter fishing gloves. So I went to Home Depot the other day and I found these firm grip gloves. They're made by Home Depot, they're Home Depot brand. I got these and they're called large, but actually they feel like mediums to me. The first thing I noticed when I saw them on the shelf is they looked like they were similar to the ones that I saw on Amazon as far as the fishing gloves, except the fingers hadn't been cut out. So, quick tip right off the bat, we're going to cut these fingers out of these gloves. All right. And I cut the first finger and the thumb. If you want to cut more, you can, but here you go. Fishing gloves. Quick, easy, $3.33 per pair. You can make several pairs, rotate them through the weekend as you're using them. If you want this finger cut, you can cut it out. But I used them today, they work great. The one thing I won't leave without, especially if it's windy, is these stupid little earmuff things right here. I can't tell you how many times I've been chased off from fishing because of discomforts of cold weather. There's nothing more important than being dressed and ready for the occasion. One thing that I think is vital is keeping your ears warm. These things right here, as stupid as they may look, are one of the best things that I use. And sometimes when you're wearing, your camera on your hat, you can't really do anything to pull down over your head, and I don't have anything set up that way. So I need something that doesn't interfere with what I'm wearing. And these are great. They just pop right on. They keep your ears warm. I know it's stupid. You guys are gonna be like, dude, what are you even talking about? The other thing I want to talk about today is a bait that isn't always used for the wintertime. Actually, it's mostly used for the summertime. And you may think that I'm showing you a picture of a popper. But this is actually called the Booyah Prank. Now, I've looked at this lure before on my videos, but you notice something about this lure that is different than most poppers is it has a lip. So why would that matter to you guys, and why would that count? The reason I think these are such a good bait is because sometimes when you're fishing ponds like me and the water's shallow, it'll start like at 6 inches and it can run 15, 20 feet out into the pond and only get about 2 feet deep. It doesn't really get that much deeper. So when you're using a conventional square bill, something like one of these tend to dive a lot deeper than most of the other baits. The nice thing about the Booyah Prank is it basically dives to about 1 to 1.5 feet. So it's not a wake bait and it's not really a full crankbait. This thing just kind of gets down underneath the water. Now, as soon as you stop pulling it, it's going to float straight to the top and you pull it back down. So what I've learned to do with this Booyah Prank is I cast it out. I'll use it and pop it a few times and give it a couple good pulls just to kind of like get fish kind of looking at it. And then once I get it kind of established, I'll just drag it through the water about 6 feet and it'll swim down. And then I'll let it go up, and then I'll drag it back down, and I'll let it go up, and I'll drag it back down. So I kind of use it like a intermediary type bait. It's not a jerk bait, and it's not a crank bait. It's just kind of an in-between. And I'm telling you, this bait will work in the wintertime. So don't be afraid to put it on. Don't be afraid to be laughed at because you're putting a popper on in the wintertime, because you're not using it like a real conventional popper. You're going to be using that bait as like a real shallow running crankbait. And let me tell you, it works and it draws strikes. So give it a shot. Try it out. Don't forget about the glove tip, the earmuff tip. Stay warm, go fishing. The fish are still biting even though it's wintertime, so don't be afraid to go out and give it a shot. Today I caught a good fish. So take a look at some of the fish I caught today and enjoy it. I'm going to put some more up tomorrow and we'll be talking soon, and hope you guys have a great weekend. Take care. That's a good cast. Oh God. I got a decent fish here, guys. A really decent fish. Not letting up on him though. Nope. Oh, this could be a good one, guys. This is a good fish. This is probably going to be one of my best fish in the last 2 to 3 weeks. Woo! Solid 2.5. These G Finesse are like brittle hooks. They're like not brittle like you think. They're brittle like hard compound. No. I'll just use it with a bum hook. All right, let's get this one up here for a little photo op, man. That's a solid fish right there. Look at that beast. Yes. How you doing there, boy?
Swim? Oh yeah.